What does it mean if you can no longer feel the connection that you share with your twin flame? Welcome back. I'm Breann, a Master's Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe. And today we're going to talk about, I've seen this question asked many of times. I've also experienced this, but the question being, what happens if you can't feel the connection that you have with your twin flame? And this often can bring up a fear. It's not so pleasant to not be able to feel your twin flame or feel the connection. And some people might feel or believe that they lost the connection altogether. And that's just not true. I want you to know that you cannot lose your twin flame connection. You cannot lose, because essentially your twin flame is you. And so you absolutely cannot lose that. But what does it mean whenever you can't feel the connection with your twin flame? Well, it can mean a variety of things. And one of those being, and probably the most common, would be there's a block in your heart or you are numbed out. And what do I mean by a block? Well, as we are navigating our twin flame journey, there's a lot of emotions and there's a lot of feelings involved. And sometimes those emotions or those feelings can be very upsetting. Or if you're experiencing, some form of rejection or abandonment in your twin flame union, you might just, not consciously, but subconsciously, you might just not choose to not feel your feelings. And your feelings, that's how you feel your oneness with your twin flame. And when you block that out, well, you're not going to feel the connection with them because they are you and you're blocking the connection to yourself. And so if there's a block in your heart, well, you're going to feel the block and you're not going to feel the connection. And well, what needs to happen is the block needs to be moved through. And that just means you feel your feelings. And it's the same if you're numbed out. Um, Numbed out, whoa, got a weird lighting there. Numbed out means that you can't feel any of your feelings. It just means that you feel nothing. You don't feel peace. You just kind of like a meh feeling, I guess is the best way to describe it. There's just not really a feeling in your heart at all. And that can happen too, like if there's uncomfortable feelings that are coming up, or if your twin flame has triggered you really bad, or something that they've done has very much upset you, or, just maybe if you're not feeling so good about yourself, maybe you're having a bad day, sometimes we can experience being numbed out. And these are other ways where you can feel like you have lost the connection with your twin flame. But like I said in the beginning, even if you feel numbed out or you have a block in your heart, the connection is still there. It literally never goes away. And you'll find that as soon as you move through that block or you choose to feel your feelings, then you're going to find as you move through what doesn't feel good, that you feel your twin flame connection there again in your heart. And you probably already have experienced this. Maybe there are moments when you feel very in love with your twin flame, you feel very connected to them, and then there's other moments where it just feels like they fell off the face of the earth and like you don't feel them at all. Well, that's just a part of the process. That's a part of the healing journey, and you don't want to let those moments scare you or get you tripped up or throw you into fear of believing that it's just, oh God, they're not my twin flame. What I was feeling, it's gone. And because I used to do that, I would freak out. I would swing back and forth in and out of those moments of feeling that deep oneness with my twin flame. And then there would be other times when I wouldn't feel my twin flame at all. And it would be very worrisome and bothersome for me. And so I would move through my feelings. It's always the feelings, guys, always the feelings. And as I moved through my feelings and I just processed what was there and, upheaved, and that's also a thing too, is if you're moving through upheaval, you might not, feel connected to your feelings because there's a lot of uncomfortable stuff that's coming up to the surface to be released. So, no, you can never lose your connection with your twin flame. You can experience numbing. You can experience feeling, detached. You can experience feeling a block in your heart, feeling angry, feeling upset with them. You can experience all kinds of feelings. And regardless of what it is that you feel, that connection will never go away. It's always there, that desire that you have for them and that they have for you. And this works both ways. They cannot lose the connection to you either. They cannot lose the desire for you either, because that desire was imbued into them just as it was you from the moment that you were created. You cannot uncreate yourself, or you cannot, take away your desires. You can numb out to them, but once you've moved through that numbing, that desire is still there, and it's very strong, and it only grows stronger as you navigate your journey. That's another thing too, is as you move through the numbness and as you move through the blocks and you're working towards manifesting your physical union, that desire for your twin flame, it only goes deeper, it only grows stronger. And this is even, once you're into your physical union and beyond, like, you're still going to experience a deeper desire for your twin flame because, well, that's your eternal lover. You're supposed to, and that's a very normal thing. And so it's safe to relax. If you were worrying that you lost the connection to your twin flame, you absolutely did not. You can just choose to feel your feelings, and you'll find that you naturally fall back into that loving space with them, and there might be something, there for you to move through. And yeah, once again, like I was saying, I used to experience this a lot in the very beginning, especially because I had a massive fear of rejection. So because I always, was afraid of my twin flame rejecting me, which was me rejecting and not accepting myself, I would automatically like block out the connection. It was a form of protection, right? So I would just like numb out to the desire I had, or there was times too when I believed that I wouldn't um, be able to have my desire manifested. And so I'd be like, well, if I can't have that and I don't believe I can have that, I don't need to feel it. So let me just cut it off. Let me ignore it. But that feels really uncomfortable and it feels really bad. And you're actually supposed to have your dreams and desires manifested, but the way that they come to fruition is by you feeling your feelings. That's how it comes to be. And so if you're wanting to manifest your union, then you want to feel through everything that's coming up in your heart. You want to respect and honor all of your emotions and move through them as they arise. All right, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.